What's up, my good peoples? I am James Anderson, and this is Be Transformed, where we help people discover identity, purpose, and vision. Today we're talking about potential and the fact that you're full of it. Potential is untapped ability. It's what's hidden inside of you that has yet to be realized. It's what we could do but haven't done yet, what we could become but have not yet realized. You ever get these ideas where you picture yourself in the future and you're doing something epic, right? You're doing something that's like, it excites you, it pumps you up because it has to do with everything that's inside of you. Dude, that's potential. Potential wafts up to the surface, man. And you go, what is that? It's like cupcakes. It's these things, man, that you were born to get into. Potential wafts up and it gives you these pictures and ideas, and it lets you know what it is that you're actually capable of. Now, with incorrect thinking, it's easy to kind of like push that down, quiet it, thinking smother that thing, right? I don't got those gifts. It's like, that's pride, that's arrogance. There's like, there's other people doing it. They're doing it better than I have, been doing it longer than I have. And just for some reason, we've got this incorrect mentality that's like, whoop, you try to get rid of it. But what happens, dude? Days, weeks, months later, what happens? Man, that junk wafts up again. What is that? What is that? Is that cupcakes? No, that can't be cupcakes. Put it down. Potential lets you know what it is that you're capable of. You see, when a manufacturer sets out to make a product, they make sure that it has everything it needs to be able to do everything it was created to do. When a manufacturer sets out to make a product, they go into great detail of why this product needs to exist. There's a reason, there's a purpose, there's a need. This thing's gonna solve a problem, it's gonna fulfill a need. It has a reason for existence. So the manufacturer goes into great details, right? What is everything that this thing's going to do? Because we need to make sure it has everything it needs, right? Does it need moving parts? Does it need to resist friction or heat or cold or weight? All these things would determine the size, what it's made out of. Purpose, the reason why it's created, precedes creation. Purpose precedes design. Because once you understand what it needs, the manufacturer gives it everything it needs so that the product succeeds in everything it was created to become. And you, my good peoples, are no different. Man, you alive in God, your personality, hear this, man, your personality, alive in God, it reveals a piece of who God is. You alive in God reveals something about God. It's a piece, man. In different people, I see different pieces. In myself, I see a piece. You are a unique piece of the puzzle. And the potential that is in you is the fulfillment of your purpose, man. It's the fulfillment of what needs to be realized. You think about a building. Peter talks about how we're living stones being built up into the temple of God. It's like there's a place. You're a stone. You fit in this wall, in this building. And without you, there is something missing. Well, your potential is what's in you to become everything you're created to become. Look, man, the gifts that you have, your unique expression is to display a piece of who God is to the world. You better freaking understand that the world is dying for what you hold. And I got to be honest, man, this is a message for me. I'm just sharing it with you, but people need what it is that you have. Man, and when you can tap into that reality, when you can start to believe that God literally made you on purpose for a reason. To display a piece of who he is and your personality alive inside of him displays this perfect image of who God is. You are so freaking important. The potential that is inside of you is so necessary that, dude, it's time to realize it. How do we realize potential? Dude, it's through action. Look, we get these waftings, right? You go, all right, well, stop pushing it down. Stop pouring water on the flames. Let that junk rise up. Oh, get a hold of it. Start taking action based upon what you see. Start learning. Start talking to people. Start whatever it is. Start working towards it. You start to do the things that you see. You start to create what was invisible in your mind and make it a reality in the present. It's through taking action that you put yourself in a position where your potential is required. When you get into an uncomfortable situation, into a place of the unknown, you start to make demands on your potential. You said, hey man, I need something from the storehouse because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. That's how you realize potential. You get in over your head. Get in over your head. Go ahead. Get in over your head and then do everything it takes to get it done. What would that do? Dude, it caused you to get creative. It caused you to think. It caused you to start looking at every option you have and start using them. Start tapping into them. You see potential over here. You're like, okay, let's see if this is going to work. What about this? Let me talk to this person. Oh, that didn't work. Let me call another person. You know, you're like, no, I committed to this. I got to do whatever it takes to get it done. What does that do? It pulls on your potential. It makes you start to become who it is that you can become. The person that you see in the future, you literally start becoming, because now you're starting to have to do the things that that person has to do to get to where he got. Potential. Ability that has yet to be realized. But it's there on purpose to be realized. And my good peoples, we need what's inside of you. Change the way you think, change your life. Peace! Guys, thanks so much for sticking around. If you're new to Be Transformed, make sure you subscribe and then hit us up at teambetransformed.com where you can find everything you need to live a life that says all day, I keep it cultivated. If you're not sure what that is, make sure you check out the video and then join the movement. Until next time.